Hey YouTube, it's me AC Loves Makeup. I just got done with my What's My Bag video, and I said I would make embarrassing moments. Well, I have them. I guess I'm gonna start from 3 to 1 because I guess 1 is the best, or maybe 3 is the best. They're all really embarrassing. Um, I think um 1 and 3 are maybe the worst, but 2, I'll start with 2. All right. So my mom, my grandmother, and I were all at Target because we went to Starbucks, and I guess this is like 2 years ago. But we were walking out of Target to the car, and I think I was talking. I was talking, and they told me not to walk and talk. And I was like, how can you not walk and talk? I mean, it's kind of natural. So I was walking right before I got to the door. A bug like went right in my mouth, and I swallowed the fly and I started screaming and jumping and having a tantrum because it was awful. Um, so my mom thinks that that was maybe the best embarrassing moment. So, but the thing is that there were people around us that thought I was mental, and that was really crazy. But all right, I guess I'll do 3. All right, so um, what happened was, all right, so hold on a second. Okay, sorry, my dog. Okay. Alright, so number 3, it was mermaids. Um alright, so I have like my best friend, her name's Amanda, and we are like this. I talked about her in my other video about the present with Vera Bradley. And we'll also be doing the Friends video in a couple of days. But what happened was we were in class and I was talking to her about how my grandfather jokes to me and my little sister about how at the full moon he turns into a werewolf and how he's from space and all that kind of stuff. And I was telling her about that, and all of a sudden she said, "I'm a mermaid." And so we had this like inside joke about mermaids, and so we were at. She invited me to the pool at her neighborhood, and we were playing around, like goofing off, and we started pretending we were mermaids, and we went to the deep end, and we had these hair elastics. We wrapped them around our ankles so we can't move our ankles, and we would swim around. And there were teenagers there, older ones that could drive, and they thought we were weird, but I mean we were having a good time. So I mean I guess that counts. But it was really embarrassing after that because I saw them at like a local boutique in our town, and they remembered, and that was fun. So yes. Okay. Now I guess this might be the worst one. It's tornado. All right. So back in May, or I guess like in April and May, there were really bad tornadoes in the south around, like Alabama had the worst. That was my state. Um, but it was the mile wide tornado. Well, that morning before it hit, um, there are little tornadoes. Well, we had like a bad storm before it, and it was right before school because we had to go to school still. It didn't matter really, but we have 3 dogs, and we adopted like 2 pugs, and well, one of the pugs, Lola, she could jump over the baby gate that we had, and we had him in the basement in the garage. So we put the baby gate high, but Bambi is so little she can crawl under, but we didn't think of that. So I was upstairs eating breakfast, watching the news, and all of a sudden Bambi comes running upstairs. Well, of course I take her downstairs. Well, I have a fear of dark. I don't like being in the dark. It scares me. I am terrified of the dark. When I go to sleep, I have my lamp on or I have a mirror on. And so I was down in the basement putting her in there. Right when I put her on the ground, the lights went out. And I had to say to myself, I was like, Anna Claire, Do you want to run and scream and let the dead people get you, or do you want to hide in the corner and stay there till the lights come back on? Well, I went to the corner, grabbed my dog Kid, and told her I loved her. The lights came back on right when I stood up. They went back out. So I sat back down. And I guess like 5, 6 minutes later, they come back on. I stayed there for maybe like a minute or two, and the lights stayed on. So I put her down and I left. Well, of course I'm scared the lights are going to go back out. So I'm trying to go really really fast up the stairs so I can be up there with everybody else before it happens. Well, I was running up the stairs and I skipped stairs and I'm going really fast. So I guess I went 2 stairs at a time. Well, I had my hand on the doorknob and I thought I opened the door. Well, I went straight face first into the door and I had a bruise across my face right here. And I had to go to school telling everybody what that was about and embarrassing. But I got through it. But yes, those are my 3 embarrassing moments. It's kind of hard, like when people are like, "Have you done embarrassing things?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, I've done many embarrassing things." But then when you have to think about it and write it down, that may be the hardest part because you have to think of like, well, what's more embarrassing, this or this, and it's weird. So those are my 3 embarrassing moments. Um, yes. So I hoped y'all like this, and I would hope, like, since I'm new to YouTube, I don't have a lot of viewers, and so I'm trying to get more people to view my channel. So after I have plenty of viewers, can y'all, like, do me a favor and, like, talk about me in a good way to get more viewers? So thank you. I really appreciate it.